I figured I'd make a little follow-up video to my other one. If you look at my other SEGWAY P100 video, you'll get the backstory. But as a follow-up, turns out there are fractures, and in the ER they said there weren't. Multiple fractures in a bone that's on the top. It's in a bunch of pieces, so it's a mess. Saw a couple different doctors, and now I'm going to have surgery, but because it's broken in so many pieces, the only thing it can do is fuse it all together, and I'm going to lose movement, I guess, from side to side on my foot, which is really scary, but it doesn't seem to be any other options. It's hopefully not going to be too painful of a surgery, but whatever. So and I also want to address some of the comments I've received. Thank you. People have been really nice. Unfortunately, there's been some people who, and it's just part of social media, I guess, I've had to delete and block. Like, you can tell the people, whenever you look at, I don't care if it's Facebook, Instagram, well, you can tell the people who didn't read or watch the story. Like, some person the other day commented, "You're blaming SEGWAY for this, blah, 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 blah." And he like went off on me. "You didn't know what you're doing. You went off and you hit the throttle, and that's what caused you to flip. It's just like people who hit the brakes and fly over the handlebars on motorcycles." And I'm thinking, all right, first of all, if you had watched my video, you'd hear my reference that I grew up racing motocross. No self-respecting person who's ever raced motocross would do that. And it's called whiskey throttle, by the way. I didn't want to address the guy, so I just blocked and deleted. And I've had other people like that, and they obviously didn't watch the video, or you would know I grew up racing motocross. Yes, we've all seen those videos. Someone lets like their mom or someone who's never been on a motorcycle before get on and whiskey throttle, wah, wah, and it goes flying off, and then they crash into something, a car, a wall, or whatever, because they panic and they hang on. That's not what I did. And if you watch the video, you'll hear me explain that in the previous scooter I didn't bring it out here this time, but that was front wheel drive. This one's rear and much torqueier. So I did the same exact thing I did in the other one. That was what my concern was. I had that thing for 754 miles, I think, 4 years. I know how to ride the thing. Plus, we have rentals here. I've ridden other people's scooters. This one was so much more powerful, and they switched it to rear-wheel drive. That was my concern, and I said, be careful. Because my other one, I always wheelie because it makes this horrendous, if anyone has an ES4 and you hit any bumps, even though it has suspension, it makes this horrendous popping sound, and you feel like the whole front end's gonna crack. So every time you see a bump or a sewer or pothole, you lift up a little bit, do a little wheelie. There's sometimes I could ride almost a little wheelie. The weird part is there's no power on the back wheel. Now, the bearings are amazing. If you pick up my ES4 and spin it, that thing just spins smooth forever, even to this day. But the difference is this is rear-wheel drive and a lot torqueier. So if you lift up and you're under power, you're going over. That was what I was saying happened. I went off the curb, thing flipped me over hard and dragged my foot. So thank you for the people who've commented. Again, be safe out there. I mean, it's an amazing scooter, the options, but I don't know that I'll ever ride one again. I'm really deciding if I want to sell this one. I mean, it has 1.2 miles on the thing. And, you know, like I said, I've had the other scooter for 4 years, so it's not like I didn't know what I was doing. Even the same brand, as I said, SEGWAY, it's not like I had a different brand or anything. They're just a lot more powerful, and you got to be careful, especially in the city and the city streets here in Chicago, or I've had people message me from New York or busy cities. You got to be careful, but sometimes that's the only form of transportation that people are able to use, because it's either Uber or Lyft or whatever, some kind of ride share, or something like this. And this gets you around. Like, these can get you through traffic. You can take side streets, lakefront paths, whatever. So I don't know, but I guess I'll try and keep people posted as my surgery and hopefully goes well. We'll see what happens, but it's not good. And again, stay safe and be careful out there.